Hi y'all, it's your girl Chris Dior. I'm back for another video. From the title of this video, I will be reacting to part 2 of Baddie West reunion. If you would like to see my reaction, my thoughts about it, please give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. My thoughts about this whole reunion was literally draining, if you ask me. Like, it was too much going on. It was draining and honestly it was making my head hurt. I had literally had to like pause it and wait till today to actually finish it because it was just too much going on and it low-key made me go to sleep too. But long story short, it continues from the last episode. Rolly and Sky is going at it, and Biggie Stunna go at it. Stunna goes ahead and kicks Rolly. That is so weird to me. So Sky goes ahead and karate kicks Rolly again, but this time Stunna goes in and jumps in their fight, and Biggie intervenes in the fight. Honestly, Stunna, you're a real life weirdo because I just find it funny how you had all this animosity towards Rolly. You did fight Biggie, not that much of Biggie, it was more so Rolly. But you didn't have that much animosity like you did with Tommy. You get what I'm saying? But she was mad weird. Like, she pick and choose what she wanted to do. She was talking all that shit in her confessionals, talking all that shit in the trailer, and look what you doing. Like, that shit was weird to me. They introduced Tommy onto the stage. Because of what had transpired, everybody is heated. Natalie starts yelling, antagonizing Tommy. Honestly, Natalie, you're mad weird too. If y'all don't peep, Natalie did say that she says she doesn't trust Tommy nor Rolly. So as far as with that, I don't know what that's about. Rolly, what did you do to her? Because she's saying she don't trust you. But back to Natalie throws a drink at Tommy. Apparently Natalie says Tommy spoke about people's kids. So apparently, if y'all don't remember, this is all going back to when they did that fight back in London. Apparently they went to like this event, and she was talking about Tommy was talking about Chris Brown's kid, and this is how all of this started. Tommy confronts Kat and they start fighting. I'm not gonna lie, Tommy did get Kat. If you do like go back and like do it like slow-mo in a sense, she got her. Tommy said that Kat is in her feelings about being called a lapdog to Stunna, and if you really think about it, she was a lapdog in a sense because nobody really was fucking with Stunna throughout that entire show. Kat was literally like the only person, and even though Kat may looked at her as like a younger sister, it did come off like, oh yeah, you're gonna be there my every beck and call and stuff, but that was pretty much it. Tommy did address Rolly if she was told that Tommy did do drugs. Rolly saying that she did not say anything. Nobody told her to say anything. And that was pretty much it. Stunna starts talking, basically interrupting their conversation, and Rolly gets upset and starts arguing with both Sky and Stunna. Rolly said that Stunna has no side tooth. That shit was funny, and I did look at it, and she really don't. I'm gonna show a picture. So I'm just like, she talks so much, but it's like your teeth is looking like that. Like, that shit is weird. Natalie says that Tommy is scared. So as that's happening, Lo and Tommy is going at it because apparently Tommy brought in a taser but it's like through her phone. So everybody like, why you bringing a taser? Why you bringing a taser? Tommy like, no, I did not. They like, we heard a buzzing noise. So Scotty tried to run up on Tommy and calls her weird for bringing a taser. Now, Scotty, you're real life losing me. Like, you got all of this animosity, like, towards Razer, towards fucking Tommy, but where was this with Natalie? Like, I'm just lost. You want to run up on people. You want to sit there and try to check people. But the real person that you need to be doing that to, you just all of a sudden is not doing that, which I don't know what that's about. Security is not trying to let Tommy get to Tommy at this point. So if I was Scotty, I would just let it go. So Natalie walks off the stage, and I guess they pretty much want her to be back there until like the coast is clear. So Rolly mentions out loud that apparently Sky messed around with a guy that was on the Bobby Light show. So I'm like, oh, no, you fucking lied. She messing with gay dudes now. So she's saying that she sleep with gay dudes. Sky's like, she's a liar. And she said that's not true because it was Ramadan. And I'm like, I don't understand what Ramadan got to do with the situation, but if you did it, you did it. If you didn't, you didn't. Like, it is what it is. Lo and Kat, they left and then came back in their sweatsuits. They got real comfortable. Kat and Tommy are going back and forth. Kat said pretty much Tommy slept around for her spot on the show. We don't know what that's about. She's saying she's 42. Kat said that Tommy's 42. Stunner and Rolly are going back and forth. So Rolly said that she gonna breastfeed Stunner's dude and pretty much teabag him. I'm like, oh God. She said she gonna fart in his mouth. I'm like, oh no, not the farting in the mouth. Like, that shit is nasty. I'm like, Rolly, why would you say that? Like, that shit is nasty. So after all of that's happening, Rolly goes over to where Biggie is at, and she pretty much explained, like, she going to talk to Biggie about their misunderstandings, about what happened, but she also want to be close to Sky just in case Sky want to sneak up on her and stuff. Sky keeps interrupting their conversation. Rolly said Biggie is lying about their interactions when on the show. Biggie did say, like, Rolly did not really hang out with her like that. They were hanging out, like, apparently, like, Biggie had, like, this boombox going on. Like, she was, like, low-key depressed because she felt alone, and she was happy when Tommy was around. But they couldn't really talk it out because Sky and Stunner wanted to keep interrupting Rolly. Rolly and Sky fight again. Sky talking about she did something to Rolly, and honestly, she really...
What she wants to do? Jayla knocked her ass down.
My motherfucking
knock that bitch down.
I don't know what that
way look like.
Like, she low-key tried to do something, and it was not working, like, at all. So Natalie's upset. She's literally in the back, like, watching them. Like, so Natalie is upset because she wants to go back on stage. She sees, I forgot who she saw. But long story short, she like, she said everyone is not doing anything that I say. I'm like,
are you fucking dumb?
what exactly did you tell somebody? Like, I'm like, Natalie, you trying to brainwash, trying to tell people what to do. So she sees Stunner. Natalie sees Stunner and was like, yo, like, you're not doing what I'm telling you to do. Stunner pretty much said, I'm not Scotty. Don't tell me what to do. Like, she, like, it's clearly obvious that you got this bitch brainwashed. Like, you pretty much telling her what to do. That's the real lapdog. Scotty is Natalie's lapdog. Let's really talk about it. So pretty much, everyone, they later bring up about talking about Razer. Sorry. So Janisa asked the question, how do you feel about Krishan and Razer not being here? So automatically Scotty is in her feelings. She's getting upset because they brought up about Razer. And Tommy came to Razer's defense and pretty much was like, well, as far as with Scotty, she's not here. She's not here. Why are we talking about her? Like, she's getting all defensive, and I'm like, we get it. We know that you don't like her, okay? And, like, end of discussion. Tommy pretty much came to the Razor's defense, was like, okay, even though she's not here, a question was asked about her. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that deep. But, so eventually, Krishan made a video. She's on the video. She says that she's not at the reunion because she's pregnant. She said that she regrets fighting Low and she felt like it was stupid. About Scotty, she did say you need to, worry about fighting bitches instead of crying. And if you're gonna cry, at least cry after you fight the bitch. You get what I'm saying? That was more so because, Natalie beat the shit out of her, and instead of her getting her lick back, she's sitting there crying. And I'm just like, this is so embarrassing. And honestly, I would have cut the friendship off as soon as after that happened. Honestly, nobody wasn't really paying what Krishan was saying half the time because everybody was doing their own thing. They was fighting, yelling, everything. Natalie yelling at Tommy. Rolly fights Stunner, and Sky jumps in, which I was confused on why she did that. Scotty intervenes and said that she didn't like that Sky jumped in. Honestly, Sky and Stunner was really losing me because I felt like they were tag teaming and really was seeking each other validation and pretty much hopping each other's feelings. So Sky was attacking Rolly. Stunner would pretty much go right back at her for no odd reason. Like, you don't see them going after Biggie. It's mostly going after Rolly, which is weird. Like, Sky is really in her feelings because Rolly said that she doesn't have any talent. And she is pretty much a clout chaser, which pretty much she is. And as far as with Stunner, nobody be paying her ass no mind. So she purposely starts drama, which I do purposely do believe that that's what she does. So all of a sudden, Stunner runs up on Tommy. And it wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, if you ask me. She does it again, but security intervenes. Rolly fights Stunner. So Rolly tells Sky the next time, she decides to fight, Scotty gonna mink her shit. And Scotty's looking all confused, like, what the hell does Scotty do with me, though? So Natalie, Scotty did say, because you jumping in fights, you shouldn't have never jumped in that fight. So Natalie, Tommy, they eventually fight. I'm not gonna lie, Natalie, you finally fight, thank God, because you talk a very good game and you can't fight for shit. So Tommy starts breaking stuff, starts yelling and screaming because I guess things are not going her way. Natalie runs up again and throws a drink. And that's pretty much it on that. They eventually clears off the stage. Janisa and Stevie J, they talk it out. They said that they need healing, but they're also boss babes, bad bitches. It was a very long and crazy season, and that pretty much wraps up the reunion, and that's pretty much it. I know all the Stunner fans that gonna be meat muching her talking about she did her one. No, she did not. What I was getting from her was she was talking all that shit in her confessionals, talking all her shit in the trailer, and she just sat there in a little fucking corner like a little puppy. Like, she's acting all embarrassed. Like, you're mad because she said you got a side tooth, you ain't got no tooth, no side tooth. She brought up about your dude. You pretty much didn't really fight fair. Broly did say that Sky and Stunner cannot fight, and they really cannot fight. They can't. All they do is good for kicking people. They will run up, but they will kick you. Like, they stealing Natalie's. They taking pages out of Natalie's book. Like, yeah, just kick you and be fine. Like, did y'all not see what happened last season? Natalie kicked Broly and she ended up falling on the floor. Like, that's what happened with Sky. Like, y'all are stupid and delusional. But that's pretty much it on my thoughts on the reunion. If you like this, please give this a thumbs up. And stay tuned for my next video, which would be Bad Boys Texas, episode 5. And have a good day, people.